Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amy from English Prep Live, and this is our first video in our 5-set video tutorial on 5 ways you can practice your English fluency skills. Let's get started. I'm going to begin by doing a short exercise with you. I'm going to read a set of numbers, and I'd like you to try to remember and recall the numbers I've read. Here we go. 743-810-2651. Okay, now I'm going to read it a second time, but I'm going to read the same set of numbers in a different way. Here we go. 743-810-2651. Did you find one easier to remember over the other? For me, it would be the second example. And that's because I read the numbers in a group and created a pattern. We learn and remember things better in groups or patterns. And the same is true for English language learning. Native English speakers naturally use certain groups or patterns, or more commonly known as fixed expressions, in different everyday situations. These fixed expressions are called language functions. So my first tip for you for today is to think about English language functions. Here's some examples of common situations and a few of their common language functions. My first example is giving advice. A common language function, you could say, is if I were you. If I were you, I would totally check out that new movie. If I were you, I wouldn't eat that. Okay, let's move on to another example. Another example situation might be agreeing with someone. A common language function you can use to agree with someone is, "You're right, I feel the same way." "You're right, I feel the same way as you do." "You know, you're right, I feel the same way." Let's look at one more common situation. That situation is making plans with friends. A common language function you could use is "we're thinking of." "We're thinking of going to a movie later. Care to join?" Or, "We're thinking about getting lunch. Wanna come?" There are numerous language functions that native speakers use in everyday speech. So my recommendation for you is to incorporate language functions in your daily English speaking practice. You can practice with an English tutor or a conversation exchange partner or your English speaking friends. Not only will this help you sound more natural because you are using natural speech that English speakers or native speakers use, but you will also learn to speak with less hesitation. This is because you don't have to think about which word to say or the word order of the words. You simply have to think about which fixed expression to use in your situation. So that's my first tip for you for today. Please stay tuned for my second video where I'll offer my second tip in my series of 5 ways to practice your English fluency skills. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!